Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Kelsey's Way TV and I am Kelsey and I'm back with another video for you guys today. What we talking about? I don't know why I just did that. I'm very awkward. Anyways, we're talking about finding inspiration anywhere in the world. Just throughout your life, when you walking down the street and you seeing a bird eat a hot Cheeto, you could be like, oh my gosh, bird, thank you. Like, I really needed that. I don't really know what you would learn from a bird eating a hot Cheeto, but I'm just trying to make it clear that literally anything and everything can teach you something if you just listening hard enough, and if you just willing to absorb the feels and the vibrations of the world or whatever. So recently I got a new job. And I love it or whatever, but I didn't quite realize how much kids can teach you, and then how much socially associated kid activities can teach you. So let me tell you this story real quick. So I'm at work, right? And I'm playing with the child and we're playing with Play-Doh and I'm in it. Like, anytime that I can do kid things and it is socially acceptable, I'm down. Let me be honest. Let me be quite honest. Even if people was looking at me like I had 3 ears and 15 noses, I still would be playing with Play-Doh because I just don't care. Sometimes you need to just and de-stress and be more childlike. Like, be one with your inner child. If you have lost your inner child, something is wrong, because that be keeping me sane. That keeps me grounded, you know? But anyway, so I'm at work. We're playing with Play-Doh, kikiing and laughing and, you know, doing my job or whatever. And the set is it's a cooking set, so it has like stencils where you can press the Play-Doh in to make different pictures of things. Well, I was trying to make a carrot, and I thought in my head, because I had forgot, like, it's been a while since I've actually like touched Play-Doh. By the way, it stinks. Like, it does not smell good, but the texture of it is just like everything in life. So I really quickly got over the smell. But I was trying to put just the right amount of Play-Doh into this mold to make my little carrot or whatever, because I wanted it to be perfect. So I put it all in there, and I'm thinking you can just flip the little mold over and tap it and it'll come out. That's not how Play-Doh works. It don't really work like that. So now I'm like, well, how do I get it out? Because I don't have any leverage to just pull it up, because remember, I put in the perfect amount. It just filled up the little stencil ever so nicely. And the only way for me to get this Play-Doh out is to like scratch into it with my nail and like pull it up like that. But when I pulled it out, contrary to my popular belief, that method really didn't work, and my carrot wasn't perfect. And I was like, but I put just enough. Like, I put the right amount. It was none hanging off the side. There was no excess. What was wrong? And so I tried it again. Same technique. I'm like, maybe I was like tripping or something. Maybe I did something wrong. So I tried it again, and we're back to, and I flipped it over again, and I patted it on the back again, and I was like, this is gonna work. It didn't work. And so I had to scrape it out again, and my carrot wasn't right. So now I'm like, man, I'm gonna get some more, and I'm gonna just clean up the excess around it, you know? And sure enough, I put the stuff in, and I overfilled it. And this time, instead of like trying to scrape it all to where it fits, I just made an indentation so I can clear, like it can be a clean cut around the carrot to get the excess off, but I still needed that leverage to pull it out. Tell me why the carrot was perfect. It was perfect. It was literally perfect. And I was like, oh my goodness. Perfection is like, within the eyes of the beholder, it's like not as conceptual as we think. It really just depends on the circumstance. Like, what is perfect? When I thought that I just needed just enough and it looked good on the outside, but when I had to scrape it up, it wasn't perfect. But when I did too much and I overfilled it, you know, my cup was overflowing, it was perfect. Even though I had to do a little extra work to clean up the scraps, my carrot was beautiful. And I was like, PlayDoh, I hear you loud and clear. And doing too much is really not a bad thing. Sometimes you need an abundance of something so that you can do the chopping and the screwing and the editing, and you can, you know, like, clean up the edges and make it perfect. Because for real, what really is perfect? I still don't know. I don't even know how to put words together to describe perfect. But I said all this to say is, and it's not that this was like, oh my gosh, Eureka, this is the first time I've ever thought of it, but y'all know I'm a visual learner. I just talked about that in the last video. I needed that imagery to show me, stop trying to be just right. Stop trying to find that just right. Pour into something with abundance and do things so consistently that you have tangibles to chop and screw. With this YouTube thing, if I keep posting, keep filming, I have more videos to edit. I have more videos to say, nah, that ain't it, Chief, but still have something up on Monday. I have more footage and more raw documentation of growth. Because again, I'm a visual learner. I look back at my old videos and be like, I probably could have said this differently. And guess what? I can say it again. I can reiterate. I can revise that statement. Versus if I'm trying to find this one clean cut, y'all will never see a video because I just be talking. I don't even know what the video really sound like, and I'm literally apprehensive about every video as I'm filming it until I'm able to play it back and be like, that was kind of good. Like, you thought you didn't know what you was doing, but look at you doing. So like, doing too much really ain't that bad as they make it seem. We idolize perfection so much that we shortchange ourselves trying to get to perfection. When these ideas, these people, these concepts that we consider perfection just did a lot consistently. In that way, they had something to shape, something to mold, something to groom and edit to be perceived as perfect. Because we ain't seen all the outtakes, but that movie that we watched after being chopped and screwed now has, I don't even know, do they get Emmys? What do they get? Grammys? I don't know. They have that one award and that trophy that says this is the movie of the year. But the movie of the year had 100 scenes, but we only seen 89. You get what I'm saying? Stop trying to make the mold so picture perfect and realize that we can spill out. Because guess what I did with that excess? I made another carrot. You know, with that excess, you can make another one, you know, another of whatever it is that you're trying to do. You can use that leftover to, you know, promote something new. There's always something to be done with the excess, but we always think of excess as throwaways when it's really like, no, you better roll it up and use it again. You know, you never know what you might need that for. So in some cases, doing too much is just like, when people like, yeah, you're doing too much, and like, no, you're not doing enough, sis. And that's why you still on rough draft form, because you keep control alt deleting, but you don't have no words on this paper to delete no more. You know, put them all out there, brain dump, you know, just spill as much as you can, pour as much as you can into whatever you're trying to be great at, and trust me, you will find that perfection somewhere along the way, or whatever perfection even is, because again, I don't know. But whatever you're looking for will show itself within all of that other stuff. But you gotta be ready to trim. You gotta be ready to cut and let stuff go. That'd be another thing. Doing too much becomes bad when you hold on to too much. Just because you said all this don't mean that make it to the final cuts. Just because you did all this don't mean you got to carry all that baggage along. That's when it becomes too much, because you brought it all with you on this particular project. I'm not saying just throw it all away, but I'm saying that you got a rough draft and then you got a final copy. But in order to get to this final copy, this rough draft might have to be 10 pages long. You get me? I hope you get me. I'm going to stop right there before I lose you, because I know I'll be losing some of y'all. But with that being said, do a little more in your life. It's okay to be a little extra. It's okay to, you know, just lay it all out on the table, and then this is your used stack, and I'm going to see you later. I'm going to come back to you. I don't know quite what to do with you yet stack. It's all good. And while you doing that, make sure you like, you comment, you share, you subscribe, and most importantly, you turn that notification bell on, because you never know when I'm going to post. I might just pop up and be like, what's down, what's down? Well, bow, I'm right here. I'm on your block with it. Click on the video, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.